martial artist who weighed in at 157 pounds, standing 6 feet tall, making his professional MMA debut. Bulgaria, Romania, presenting Marvin Belecciu. His opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, weighing in at 158 pounds, standing 5 foot 8 inches tall, with a professional fight record of 5 wins with just 1 defeat. Fighting out of France, presenting Abou Tounkara.
Height advantage goes to Belecciu. And we are ready to go.
Judge. I'm ready. I'm ready. Go back. I'm ready.
Tounkara perhaps a little bit too eager to go there. Touch of the gloves and away we go. Saying Belecciu needs to be a moving target for Tounkara here, as most of his fights he has been striking to close the distance, to get inside. Looks very calm in there, no.
I'm going to say it, Phil. I say it most times. He looks like a type of guy who's just gone down to the shops to buy a pint of milk when he's in there. He's quite cool, calm, and collected while he's there, looking for the takedown. 2 hands clasped.
That's a double. Oh, guillotine. Belecciu pulled guard, went for the guillotine, and now he's trying to transition to the triangle. Said he had been working diligently on the triangle setups, no. And there we see almost the fruits of that. He's trying to stuff that arm down between his legs, that right arm. Decides to give up on it, establishes an overhook on his right side. The left side of Tounkara closes up the body lock triangle from the bottom.
Again, I think, Phil, this is more of a stuffing process that he's trying to do here. Yeah, just to stall and maybe get the referee to stand up. But Tounkara is exactly where he wants to be here, Phil.
From here, he can sit back onto his heels and land some devastating ground and pound, but he's trying to get up and put some pressure on Belecciu.
What I like about what Tounkara does on top here, his shot selection. You know, sometimes you see guys on top, Phil, and they go a little crazy throwing shots.
He's trying to throw up that triangle again, sorry, no.
He's just very calm, and he only throws a shot when he sees the target, and his accuracy from his ground and pound is very impressive.
Already starting to mark up the forehead of Belecciu. Just short, sharp shots.
Trying to just turn that elbow over.
Using the palm of the hand to frame off against the face and quash that elbow in. Very smart.
He's hammer fist as well. Just worked to the body and then came down hammer fist, and that was it. Turning it to be more so of a hook shot on the bottom. But Tounkara right in front of us here in commentary, and this is where he would have wanted the fight to play out straight away. So this is early in the fight and landing big shots, and these will all add up, Phil.
And he's happy to be inside the guard of Belecciu right now because he's landing the strikes, he's earning points, scoring points. In the eyes of the judges, he's very much winning this fight.
And Belecciu, what's he need to do, Phil, to improve here? Does he try cage walk? As he's closing the legs and allowing Tounkara to posture up here and land these shots?
In order to be effective, he needs to open the guard, and I think we could just be seeing a potential pass attempt here. Tounkara stood up, had the guard momentarily opened. But Belecciu needs to open the guard, get the feet on the hips, move his own hips to try and set up arm bars, try and set up triangles. He can't just be a sitting duck in here for Tounkara to unload his shots on. You see, he's trying to get the reversal.
Tounkara aware of it. Good work and a beautiful elbow there, just slicing across.
That was beautiful.
Again, Belecciu, to his credit, is trying, but the body triangle from the bottom as well. It's going to restrict him, Phil, trying to escape as well if he needs to explode.
As you said, it's very much a stalling tactic. It's very much trying to hold on to Tounkara in the hope that the referee will stand him up. But there's the opening of the guard, attempted the arm bar, the triangle, but eats a big shot right to the chops for it.
And Tounkara just said something to his corner there. The instructions are coming out, and nice shots, and again, Phil, as you said, very almost like Tito Ortiz, like just sitting in that guard, happy to land shots. Looking for an arm here, though.
Oh, Belecciu's gone belly down on it. Can he get the extension, or is he impeded by the cage? He looks like he's slowly working for that with the figure 4 Kimura grip. Tounkara doing the right thing by staying tight. I'd like to see him grab the inside of his bicep.
Gets the arm out.
But as we said, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. Tounkara's been in these kinds of positions now, and he just sits through beautifully into side control. Potentially could set up a reverse triangle from this position. I think he's just happy to wear on the body of Belecciu. Nicely sits back into the crucifix position.
Beautiful work by Tounkara. This is hellish.
If he can just land pot shots from here, they don't have to be horrible concussive strikes, but it's the accumulation of strikes. Big elbows being landed by Tounkara. Oh, you can hear the thud of those. In an empty arena, those thuds are even more telling.
Echoing through the arena here, and Belecciu needs to improve position. He coming up on 45 seconds left in the round, and he just can't stay like this.
This isn't intelligent defense.
The referee giving the orders to improve your position.
Taking a long, hard look at it, but again, the positional awareness and strength of
Tounkara raining down like a thunderstorm. Shots on top here.
This could be the beginning of the end, Noel O'Keefe, because all Belecciu is doing right now is delaying the inevitable.
Yeah.
He's not intelligently defending. He's not working to try and get out of this position.
Is there an argument that all these shots are on the hand and not on the face field, and that's why a referee hasn't stepped in? Looking very closely.
They're starting to creep through, but
10 seconds to go. Can Belecciu survive?
he needs to go back into those elbows and try and cut through.
This is a stunning opening round by Tounkara. Almost look at the referee to say, how many times do I have to hit this man in the face? That is the end of it. And he gives a questionable look to the referee to say, what do I need to stop this fight? But again, I think it's a little bit where Belecciu was defending with his hand, and a lot of the elbows were landing on the palm of the hand, Phil. So they weren't. It's difficult because they're still causing damage in some ways.
But the question has to be then: would you consider that intelligent defense, or was that last gasp sort of defense? But again, we see the wonderful wrestling from Tounkara. Again, was happy just to sit inside the guard, as you say, Tito Ortiz, like turning over the hips into his strikes. And you have to give credit to Belecciu, because once he realized that he wasn't going to get straight back up, he did open up the guard. He was trying to clamp down arms.
That's where this all came from, Phil. He went for that armbar attempt, and all of a sudden, a slight scramble crucifix position, and for almost a minute at the end of the round, Tounkara was raining down elbows. So Belecciu is taking his time. Belecciu is just taking his time, getting up off the canvas here, and you know, you're not going to question why. He just took some punishment. More than likely, Phil, 10-8 round, the opening round.
I think that's fair, just for the frequency and volume of strikes landed there.
Tounkara, he actually looks a little annoyed that the fight's still on. I think he feels he's done enough to end it, so I expect a fast start here.
Might be seeing very much more of the same from Tounkara. He's felt the groundwork of Belecciu. He realizes he's not necessarily going to be in danger there. You've seen him fake the touch takedown. You may see him come over the top, fake that takedown, touch the inside knee, and come over the top with a big strike.
Belecciu trying to land that right hand of his own, fire down off the kick of Tounkara. Goes high, just wide-eyed, beautiful lead left into the takedown, Phil.
That was very smart, and right now, this is exactly where Tounkara wants to be. Again, inside the guard. I think that round really did wear on Belecciu, so right now I think you're going to see a little bit higher work rate from Tounkara, who realizes that he probably needs to do a little bit more to get the referee to stop this fight.
Belecciu would be interesting to see, will his tactic be to try and hold him down, or will he try and get up against that cage and use the cage to wall walk and get back to his feet?
He tried to set up the triangle there, but great posture. As soon as Tounkara was aware of it, he sat right back on his heels, looked up to the ceiling, and wasn't in danger.
Belecciu, he is wearing the look of a man who is almost beaten, almost out of ideas here, Phil, and we're only 6 minutes into the fight, but he took an awful beating, if you like, in the first round, but he's definitely wearing it both on his face, but physically as well. He looks tired.
Tounkara needs to be wary of not being in what's called no man's land in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, where you don't have your face buried into the chest of your opponent, nor are you sitting right back on your heels.
Posture's open. Uses the left hand to
Apárate.
get a hold of his opponent and rain down big right hands, and I think the referee's not going to let him take these shots for too long.
These are huge strikes from Tounkara, and it's accumulative damage once again. Is this intelligent defense from Belecciu? That's up for the referee to decide.
Yeah.
But some of these shots are getting through. Belecciu needs to move. He needs to be active. He needs to show the referee that he still wants to be in the fight.
There's 3 minutes of this round to go, and it's just picked up where it left off in the opening round, and Belecciu needs to get out of there. He cannot sit here and take and absorb these shots from Tounkara. Looking at Tounkara, cardio looks on point. It looks like he could do this for the rest of the fight.
Belecciu needs to get his hands out of the cage there. He's trying to cover up, and he's trying to get the knee shield down. Oh, almost with the reversal from the knee shield. Tounkara again, showing that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt savvy.
He needs more of that though, Belecciu, but how much is that drained the tank, Phil? He looks exhausted now.
Right now, he's what's called flat backing. He's not reaching up to try and grab his opponent to try and pull them down deep into the guard. So right now, he's, without sounding disrespectful, he's a little bit of a sitting duck if he's prone in that position.
And looking to reverse again. But Phil, on the other side, Tounkara, he's been here. What does he need? Does he just keep plodding away, keep doing what he's doing, it's working, or does he go and try and chase a finish here?
Well, frequency's working. If he chases the finish, I'd maybe like to see him pass the guard a little bit. But right now, just to give the referee something different to look at, because he was in that guard position for quite a while. But he seems to be happy in it. He perhaps could go for the double underhook pass, the knee slice pass from here, should he choose to.
Belecciu trying to look for a possible triangle of his own here, but
may play a little bit of rubber guard, but
Tounkara uses it to move into that anchor position, half guard.
And this is a position from which many fighters can finish a fight. Just sit back.
Looking to step in the mount, Phil, and he does. Tounkara into mount.
That's advancing your position. Right now, heavy mount.
Big elbows raining down.
Tounkara not making a lot of effort to get out of there, just has the hands up. This could be the beginning of the end.
I said, Phil, what does he need to do to get the finish? He just showed us a beautiful performance of Abou Tounkara. What a performance, Phil. He picked up in the second round where he left off in the first, but he advanced. That was the big fight ending, the advancement into full mount.
Well, what that shows to me, Noel, is his MMA intelligence, his awareness, realizing that what he was doing initially in the first round wasn't perhaps going to get the finish. He transitions into the half guard and then into full mount, and from there, finishes the fight beautifully. Let's see those.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 3 minutes and 36 seconds of round number 2. For your winner, the